Genesis Noir is a noir adventure spanning time and space. When a love triangle between cosmic beings becomes bitter confrontation, you'll witness a gunshot fired by a jealous god, otherwise known as the Big Bang. Jump into the expanding universe and search for a way to destroy creation and save your love. First start the game, you start off as a detective selling watches on the street. The track is backed by a bunch of really bells, whistles, and mixture of piano. It's like a classic noir style soundtrack or score that you would hear in maybe a classic noir 1950s style movie. Playing this game, I definitely got a lot of David Lynch's Eraserhead style vibes to it, especially with the whole idea of an angry god essentially controlling everything and coming into conflict between you and the love of your life, essentially, and just ultimately trying to bring you down and set you up for failure. Color grading is a mixture of blacks, blues, whites, and yellows, very, very noir-esque, but it's really the variety in this game and just the overall change of scenery and trying to figure out where this story is going that really just captivated me and really pulled me into this game and made me want to continue playing it. Various puzzle mechanics throughout the game. One of them will have you balancing waves on the ground, essentially trying to make sure that it's all just smooth so you can essentially hear what you need to hear from the ground. At one point, the game had us taking seeds out of the palm of our hand and essentially planting them on either like ribbon, like bright white or black ribbons. Essentially, you plant the seeds right by them, and then it gets rid of them so that it clears the path for you to continue on your journey in the game. The most disappointing thing with Genesis Noir, and maybe it's just the fact that maybe we need to uninstall it and reinstall it, and we're one of the only people that have had this issue, but we had multiple times while playing Genesis Noir where the game just was broken. The first instance came about when essentially we were supposed to be able to take the seeds from the palm of our hand, plant them, and then so we can move on to the next section. The problem was, once we picked up the seeds from the ground, the next cutscene or action that the game was supposed to implement did not take place, and because of that, we had to restart the part over again in order to complete it, and it just became extremely frustrating. Especially since the game doesn't have any checkpoint system, it doesn't have any save system, so when the game crashes or essentially messes up, you're kind of screwed. It's one of the big reasons why we couldn't even get to like our first fully complete first impression, because as we got towards the end of like maybe let's say the 45-46 minute mark, essentially the next thing that was supposed to happen in the game, once again, the game didn't properly do its thing or properly perform, so essentially the game became broken, and we didn't want to sit there and have to restart, but we figured, oh, you know, it's not so bad. I mean, I'm sure, you know, it's gonna have us kind of pick up at a checkpoint that maybe was a couple minutes ago. No, the whole level had to be started over. It was frustrating. I really was enjoying this game. I love the style of the game. I like the small little puzzle mechanics. I like the soundtrack a lot. And I like the general idea. The problem is, it's broken. And because of that, we can't even give you like a full first impression review of this game, and we really want to. The reviews are overwhelmingly positive. A lot of people talk highly of this game, which was a big reason why Rocky has suggested it in the first place, so that we can sit there and try it out for ourselves and then give you our first impressions. But we just had an extremely terrible impression with this game. We played the game through Xbox Game Pass, and maybe it's just the fact that maybe this game and Xbox Game Pass and Windows, there's some type of conflict that causes this game to have a lot of issues We tried uninstalling it, reinstalling it, that didn't work. So we don't really have any other option but to essentially give our first impression based on what we experienced so far, and then implement in that final score the fact the game is broken. Was strictly off of how much I was enjoying the game, off of the presentation, and how much I wanted to continue playing this game. I would absolutely give this game probably like a 4.5 out of 5. I really like this game, but because it is broken, I have to bump it down to a 2 out of 5. Because I can't sit there and recommend you play this game, at least on Game Pass. I'm sure most likely it works perfectly fine with Steam, and maybe that's the route we're going to have to take if we really want to play this game and really want to experience it and enjoy it. But that just sucks that through Game Pass, you're not able to play Genesis Noir on the PC. Hopefully there's a steep Steam sale, and then we can pick this game up for a relatively cheap cost, and then come back to you with like a final stretch review of the game, and fully go into detail how much we've enjoyed this game thoroughly. We want to hear from you in the comments down below if you played Genesis Noir. If you have, let us know. Also down below in the description, you'll find me on Brother Rocky's other socials, as well as links to our other channels, including movie sessions, smoking sessions, which are in a similar vein to gaming sessions. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, as well as subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so that you're automatically notified when a new video drops. And thank you so much for watching and or listening to this video, and we will see you all in the next gaming sessions.
Spaced out of my head to the depths of the universe. It's a spell or a chance just to open up a newer curve.